What's up guys, today as you can see from the title I am bringing you a complete mute guide. But before the video starts, I've noticed that only 15% of my viewers have subscribed, so if you liked my content, remember to press that subscribe button to see similar content in the future. This is a second part of the Operation Guide series, and if you haven't seen the smoke guide yet and you're interested, go check that out. But without further ado, let's dive into the guide. For Mute's loadout, I'd recommend the MP5K for his primary, at least if you are roaming. The shotgun, being arguably the best shotgun in the game, can also be a good choice, but that's situational and depends on your personal playstyle. But in my opinion, the MP5K is a better option, no matter if you are roaming or not. For attachments for the MP5K, I'd recommend the flash hider, 1.5 scope. But although if you still choose to play with his shotgun, remember to make rotations and feed holes. Okay, for his secondary, use always the SMG11 with vertical grip and flash hider and optional 1-time scope. Never use the pistol on mute because SMG11 is the best secondary weapon, at least in defense, and you have no reason to use the pistol. So yeah. For his secondary gadgets, you have to choose between a bulletproof cam or the nitrocell, and I'd recommend using the nitrocell for plant denial, at least if you're playing Anchor, and pre-place nitrocell if you are roaming. Of course, the bulletproof cam can get some valuable information and destroy drones and get some gadgets, but I'd still always recommend using the nitrocell. Okay, so now let's talk about his role and playstyle. Mute's primary target is intel denial, and he is, at least in my opinion, the best for that job. Mute's main role is to block the enemy team from droning and in some cases deny hard breach. Mute has 4 signal disruptors that should be placed on doorways and drone holes to block the enemy team from droning the site or a preferred room. Mute can also place his gadgets in front of a reinforced wall to block the enemy team from hard breaching, although Bandit and Cade are better for that job. Mute doesn't have to place his gadgets on side doorways. He can also, for example in cafe, play bakery and place his jammers on bakery and small bakery doorways, so the enemy team has to waste more time to push the bakery, which is usually essential in taking that site. Mute is usually played as an anchor, although his pre-placeable gadgets gives him the option to roam. He has the SMG11 as his secondary weapon, which is optimal for close quarter combats, so he has a lot of potential as a roamer, and in my opinion he's one of the, if not the most versatile defender right now. Mute jammers also has some pretty cool abilities that some of you might not know. If the Kirby is calling you and you run into the area of the jammer, the call gets automatically blocked, and if you are in the area when she starts calling, nothing happens. It will not activate the call. The jammer also disables claymores, jackal tracks, Finger's ability, fuse charges, nomads, A-traps, blitzes, flashes and lion scans. So yeah, it has a lot of cool abilities. So now let's talk about Mute's counters. which are of course Thatcher, but he is always banned, so that won't usually be a problem. and Twitch, but if you can place your jammer so the enemy team Twitch can't get a line of sight to your jammer, of course, then she can't control it either. But I can't stress this enough, Mute is like Thatcher on defense. He's always a good pick no matter the team comp, and he's very rarely banned, so if you don't know who to play on defense and your team doesn't have a Mute, just play him. So yeah, this was the operator guide for Mute. If you found this video helpful, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see similar content in the future, but I'll go get some sleep now. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Ein Operator des eigenen Trupps verbleibt.
One more same place, planting. On the right.
Letzter verbleibender Gegner.
Nice.
Gegner eliminiert, Mission erfolgreich.